Hello, my name is Paul Zanazanian, and welcome to my podcast, History in the Now Conversations. The aim of this podcast is to discover history, what it is and what it does. Not the history we are accustomed to, like the history in books or in documentaries, not the history that professional historians engage in, but the history that we, as humans, as people in our everyday lives, automatically know, do, and employ to navigate our different worlds. History here invokes the history that is aroused in our real-time uses of it in our minds, and not the history that is external to us, or that is in the past, over and done with, that is long gone. Pursuing such an objective, I find, can offer great insight into how we think, feel, and reason about the meanings we give to our different experiences, be they inherited, lived, or imagined. It can also, perhaps, open new doors of understanding that can broaden our horizons and enable us to live our lives differently, even more fully if we so choose. With this quest in mind, History in the Now Conversations seeks to explore what people believe history is, what it does, and how they use it in their everyday lives. To achieve this undertaking, and to specifically gather raw and untainted, so to speak, information, I will talk to people who do not work in any field directly related to history. The aim is to see what they say, to see how they reason about and make sense of history, and discuss how they use it in their lives. The idea is to thus listen and to learn from people's experiences, from non-professional historians' experiences, to better understand what history means to them and why they use it. To initiate this podcast's first series, I believe there is no better place to start than at home. I have thus decided to begin with my colleagues here at McGill University to see how they view and employ history in their personal and professional lives. With their gained wisdoms through their rich and varied expertise as scholars, I am convinced that they will have something to say, and that what they say will be insightful. Let us thus commence and discover history. With great anticipation, new avenues may open for living our lives differently with the everyday historical knowledge we produce. One final thought. If you find History in the Now Conversations interesting, you can refer to my book, Historical Consciousness and Practical Life, A Theory and Methodology, published by University of Toronto Press, for more detailed information. In the book, I talk about history's practical life uses, my concept of history in the now for theorizing historical consciousness, and what I call historical consciousness's practical life methodology for examining how people produce and enact historical knowledge in their real-time engagements with the world. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for listening.